Hello, welcome to today's video. My name is Angelique. I am a spiritual practitioner and a student of life. I do community, spiritual, and mental wellness events, workshops, programs, and this channel is here to support you with your evolution and to keep me on my journey as well. So today I am continuing to answer a question that a friend of mine, excuse me, I'm trying to multitask, a question that a friend of mine asked, and the answer that I gave in order to support them. So the question, and before we get into this, make sure that you share this video if you find it helpful, that you subscribe to the channel to get the alerts, and that you like it if you liked it. And definitely make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments because this is a channel for dialogue. So yeah, get up in the comments. So my friend said, "You are an absolute amazing human." Thank you. "You have allowed yourself to take what happened in your life to help others. What are some key things you can share that would allow me to see life differently?" So yeah, and I was really humbled by this question because this is somebody that I do respect and someone that I love. And so when they ask me, what are some things that allow you to see life differently because you've been able to navigate some challenging things and been able to stand on your story so that you can support others. I was like, thank you for seeing me. Thank you for recognizing that. It was just a really beautiful reflection to have. And so this is the fourth video. And I'm gonna share. I hope y'all can see this, okay? What this fourth thing is, because it has been really beneficial for me and is actually, it's kind of a muscle that I have learned to be more discerning with because it used to be a little vicious. And that is being willing to release what's not serving me, what's not serving the life I want, and replacing it with what does serve the life I want. And while I do know that this is a powerful practice to have, I do recognize that in the past, I would just be whacking folks. My circle has always been small. My circle has always been a lowercase o. And it's because when I sense something is off with someone, and this was before any sort of like real conversation or knowledge I had around energy, like in high school and college, I was just like, I'm good on that. Like, we don't need to have any further communication. Like, and with jobs, it's not just about people. It's also roles and jobs and habits and, things that are in your life. And I am big, big on releasing material things, especially. I'm like, if you are not serving me, if this is not of a purpose or a value to me, I'm gonna send you to Goodwill. I'm gonna send you to the dump. Like it doesn't need to be here. Not with me. And I know for many people that is not as natural of a habit. And then there are those of us who it is very natural. And again, learning to be discerning about that. And recognizing that everything really does begin within. And so it may not be so much of cutting a certain person off or leaving a job or releasing a material thing, it might be the perception that I have around it. It might be the energy that I have around it. It might be my expectations. Did you hear that? Expectations. Ooh-wee, that's another video though. It might be the expectations that I have about this person, this living space, this material thing, this job, etc. And it is an internal job. It is the inner work that allows one to actually see, okay, what is the value here? And what is it that I can replace this with so that I am in greater alignment with what I desire? Because let's get into some art, y'all. When we release something, can you see this? Hopefully. When we release something, so say we have this thing here, we'll make it kind of person shaped so that we also know this pertains to people. When we release something, it creates a void. And if we aren't prepared to replace something and put it in this space right here, let's see this new thing. If we're not able to replace that with something new, then we'll just keep getting more of the old stuff shoved in here. And it'll be exactly the same thing, except it's usually louder. It's usually louder and more obnoxious and more in your face about it because we have had that point of awareness. At least I found this for myself. Let me speak from the I. It's louder, and it has been, for me, louder and more obnoxious because I didn't have something to replace it with. And so now I have learned that the replacing is an integral part of creating the new life that you want. Because once this void is here, the universe, once the void is there, the universe is going to fill it with something. The universe is going to fill it with something. And if I have not, speaking from the I, done my work and raised my awareness of what would actually serve me, then I just get more of the same thing. And that's a universal principle. That's a spiritual law. So I'm sharing what I know, what I have experienced, so I can support you in understanding that the release is a benefit, and it's not about hurting anyone else. It's not about harming anyone else. It's not about offending anyone. Like Sister Tony Jones says, my cutoffs are spiritual. They're not personal. You know, it is really meant for my highest good, because what my discernment, what my guides, have shared with me is that there needs to be a shift here if I want to ascend, if I want to evolve, if I want to elevate. I need to release something in order to get to that next space. So, yeah, and it can be really challenging for a lot of people. Not all of us. No. I have had my challenges too, especially when it comes to people, because I do have a strong emotional awareness, and I do recognize that shifts in relationships impact people in various ways. And I also understand that depending on how things are released, it can feel like opportunities won't be available anymore or resources won't be available anymore. And so there's a lot of inner math happening. But the real answer to the equation is, does this equal something that is for my highest good? And if the answer is no, then the answer is no. And if the answer is yes, then the answer is yes. And both of those can be challenging to come to terms with. So it really does take practice. And again, you don't have to go around just whacking people from your life. And this is a reminder to myself, because definitely had to have someone talk me out of a whack recently. So and it's something I'm still working on. And it's one of those beautiful things about being a student of life and allowing yourself to be an experiment. Because there is always something new to learn and to discover. So yeah, this is a video series of answering this question. And this was the fourth practice, the fourth life principle that has supported me in seeing life differently and navigating depression, suicidal ideation, homelessness, and different chapters of my life that have had challenges that most people would think was the end of the road, that you couldn't come up from. However, I have, and I am grateful for that. And these are some things that have supported me. So if this supported you, definitely like the video, share it with someone else that you believe would be supported by this. And also leave a comment, share in the comments. This is a dialogue. I am really about having these conversations. And if you are in the Los Angeles area where I do most of my service, you can join me in a program or an event or a workshop. You can go to the website linked in this description and check out what we got going on. You can also go onto that website and leave a comment on the community forum there if you would like a more intimate space to have this discussion. That's not on Google, YouTube. No tea, no shade, because I'm still posting my videos on here. But sometimes you don't want it all on blast, right? So yeah, you can do that. And I look forward to having this conversation with you. And again, if you are just watching this video and it's the first one, highly encourage you to go back to the beginning and watch from the top and see what other tips supported you or might support you. And I'll see you on the next one.